ahorita que me quieres a tu lado, qué lindo sería.
Back with us on the Sports Back Zone, round 28 in La Liga got underway on Friday with 18th placed Cadiz travelling to the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium to battle Atletico Madrid. We have highlights.
Well, this one is underway. It's Atletico Madrid going from right to left in the first half. The side, of course, in those red and white stripes and blue shorts. The all-yellow strip today for the visitors, Cadiz. Yana Black has already conceded more goals this term than he did in the entirety of the last campaign. This ball is played by Ledesma. It's picked up by Joao Felix, and Joao Felix, much like he did against Real Betis, scores early.
And a great goal from Joao Felix that definitely is at his best moment at Atletico. Look at that. The angle is very small, and it's a great finish from the Portuguese striker.
Joao Felix shows his calm in front of goal. He was set up by that poor exchange of passes. Just what was Ledesma thinking? He must have seen Joao Felix from the corner of his eye. The Portuguese still had work to do. Has that option to his right. Negredo wants to make his way through. Negredo is still going. Clips that across. It might be set up for a volley here. Neither Cadiz player knew whether to take it or not. And the follow-up there was by Espino.
You can hear the atmosphere now here at the Wanda Metropolitano.
The ball drops for Sobrino, he brings it down. Negredo strikes first time on his left foot. Cadiz go forward. Here's Sobrino. Sobrino turns, gets this on his right foot. It's a P-roller along the ground. This one sent over to the left. It's Espino. Delivers that ball in. It's headed into the net. It's Alvaro Negredo who scores to level things up just before the break. Alvaro Negredo with the goal.
As you can see now, is between Jimenez and Reinildo. It's a great cross with the right foot of Espino, and Negredo, look at that, anticipating Reinildo in the right position in between the two centre backs, and then a great finish and stop out for Black, and a very psychological goal for Cadiz.
Smattering, or more than a smattering, of empty seats here for this Friday night fixture. Here's Llorente, cuts that one in, set up for a strike here, is parried away, is there for the follow-up, and there to meet it, inside the penalty area, is Rodrigo de Paul. Well, it is a huge victory for Atletico Madrid. They struggled at times. It was a tense affair at the Wanda Metropolitano, but it ends with the 3 points going in Atletico Madrid's favour.
For Negredo, good to see him back in the scoring lane, the ex-Valencia man. This is how the game affects the table. All right, before we do that, let's look at the remaining fixtures in the round. So Levante are at home to Espanyol, Elche go to Granada, Celta de Vigo, they play with Villarreal, Getafe entertain Valencia, Rayo Vallecano, the Madrid side, they entertain Sevilla, Athletic Club go to Seville to play Real Betis. Then Alaves go to the Basque country to play Real Sociedad. Osasuna travel to Barcelona. And Real Madrid go to the island of Mallorca. Yeah, so what's the bet I made? I made a bet earlier. Did I say that Barcelona would not finish top 3? 4.
4.
It's top 3 or 4?
4. We spoke about that 100 times when you were not here. Him and
So it was Real Madrid first. Well, at the time it was Real Madrid leading. Sevilla were second. Betis were third.
We were struggling.
Atletico Madrid were 4th and Barca were 5th. So
or they could have been 6th at the time.
Right. So, okay. So I've said that Betis, well, Madrid should win the league. Well, whoever, Sevilla. So Madrid, Betis, no, Madrid, Sevilla, Atletico, Betis, Barca. Betis Athletic we don't know because they're not holding up their end of the bar. Everyone else is playing well enough.
What exactly was
you remember what the bet was, though, George?
That if I lost the bet, I would buy the control room lunch.
I thought the dispute was whether it would be the entire production team.
No, but
and not just the zone room.
But Mitika, you know I'm a man of words. So if I were to express myself to say that I'd buy the control room lunch, then specifically
I don't think those words were used, George.
Yeah, man, I said control room. Yes, because that's a control room.
Let's check with Ricardo.
My producer says they weren't used, they were suggested. may it please you to tell us which words were used, sir? I'm waiting.
Well, we need to pull the
Production team.
Control.
I remember, George,
Yes.
Production team.
Yes.
Those were the words I remember.
And the production team resides in the control room.
No,
No,
George.
a lot of production goes into this show.
Extends beyond that.
Yeah,
No.
production is everybody that works on the show.
No.
Including.
Yes, George.
No. Well, I know, and I would know everybody works in the production team. But guess what?
Yeah.
But what's the other wager?
It wasn't really a wager.
No, so
You
here's the
just
thing.
jump
George,
on
you
committed yourself.
So here's the thing.
You committed yourself
Here's the
to
thing.
say if Barcelona makes
Here's
the
the thing.
top four,
Here's the thing.
you buy the entire production
You
team.
literally did
No,
that.
it
on
was
your
a
own.
bet.
No, you jump out yourself.
No,
Okay,
it was a
alright,
bet.
George.
It was a bet. So here's the thing.
Yes,
Here's
yes,
the thing. Calm.
Yeah. We are calm.
It's a bet.
Yes.
It cannot be a bet. Well, rephrase it.
Yes.
It can only be a bet
Yes.
if there is something to be gained from a result happening or a result not happening.
Yes.
If the result happens
Yes.
for on your side that Barca does finish in the top 4, and I have put something up
Yes.
to honor the bet, because the bet has to be honored for the bet to be valid. The fact of you not putting something on the table for me to gain if my bet comes through and Barca falls out of the top 4 means that the bet was not properly put. So, if you go in front of a tribunal of fair-minded people, a tribunal of fair-minded people rule with me and say, gentle people, you are irresponsible. I am finishing now. Gentle people, you are irresponsible because the bet was not properly put, because there was not a matching wager against the wager that George put.
Okay, let me say this quickly.
Yes, sir.
You've used the word bet about 8.5 times in the last 3 minutes.
Yes, sir.
The word bet was never used when you mentioned it. You committed yourself, George. You committed yourself to saying that if Barcelona makes the top 4, I will buy the entire production team lunch. You said nothing about bet.
Control room, but go ahead.
Okay, so it was not a bet.
Here's the thing.
It was a pledge. It was a pledge. It was a pledge and a commitment from an honorable man.
Yes. Here's the
honorable
thing.
man.
Here's the thing.
That
Here's the thing.
He would honor his.
Here's the thing.
Yes, George.
Just like so I'm going back to my contract law lessons now. For a contract to be valid, the word contract does not have to be used. It just well, there you go. You're supporting me.
George, you're just following your words, George.
I'm saying, I made a bet.
No, you didn't make a bet, George.
You committed
George,
yourself.
I will not accept you using the term bet.
Stop using bet.
In order for me, in order for me to have put a wager on the table, it has to be a bet, because only a bet attracts a wager in law and in life. So I'm saying I put a wager, so therefore and henceforth the things that followed or preceded the wager being tabled has to be a bet.
Viewers.
So a bet is only valid, viewers, and make note of this. A bet is only valid if there is a penalty for the thing happening or for the thing not happening. And I'm saying, I put my wager on the table, both of you put no wager. Therefore, the bet is null and void. The bet is null and void.
Viewers, you all know George Davis. He talks, he's very confident, and he stands by what he says. On that particular day, he was going off about Barcelona, doing the most, and basically he committed himself to doing that. Lance and I was busy making our points. We didn't have to jump in. If you want to say to the control room that you're buying them lunch,
the producer George has committed to releasing the recording on Monday's show. So that
Tuesday.
Oh, that
I won't be here on Monday.
The dispute will be settled. And it's not much of a dispute.
All I'll say is this. Both of you have failed to defeat the point of what a bet is. I made a bet. You put up no matching wager. Therefore, the bet is null and void. Can I tell you something, Mr. Producer? Can I say one last thing before we go to the points table? In 10 seconds. Here's the thing. I chuckled to myself, viewers, when I laid my portion of the bet, because I'm saying, here are these people. If my prediction appears to not be coming through, it's easy for me to get out, because there's no matching wager and the bet will be null and void. And they don't even realize that they didn't match my wager with an offer for compensation or for claim if my bet didn't come through. So I laughed to myself.
We will continue,
so I got out of jail.
We will continue this discussion on Tuesday.
We'll continue on Tuesday. Let's say the points there. Yeah? You need more people.
Don't miss
Real Madrid,
Tuesday's show.
Atletico are in third on 51 points. Barca are in fourth. And Whatless Betis are down in fifth on 46 points. We take a break, we come back with more of the Sports Back Zone.